HappyThumbsGaming. Booyah show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare Garden Ops mode, and we're going to check out the level Port Scallywag. So we haven't checked out the Sunflower character class yet, so we're going to do that as well, and hopefully you guys will find this entertaining. Unfortunately, I'm sad to report that this is our first attempt with the old Sunflower, and unfortunately we don't make it to the escape route. So although we do fail in the overall mission, we do have a heck of a lot of fun healing people, running around, and shooting our machine gun sunflower seeds. So we're going to go ahead and head on into a custom search here. Pick the Port Scallywag map because we have not seen it as of yet. And we're going to go ahead and try to find a great game session. So I have noticed that the load times are a little bit lengthy, but I've also noticed that they've gotten a little bit better. So in the early couple days, like the first couple days this game came out, it was really hard to connect. It took a long time, lots of errors. You'd connect and then fail, yada yada. Not so much of that lately. Even on a Friday and Saturday night where the servers are usually most busy, did not seem to be the case. So you can see here we got one more character we haven't checked out yet. We've already checked out the pea shooter and the chomper. Now we got the sunflower, and the last one will be the cacti. And you can see old Dave, our buddy here, is going to go ahead and fly out in his homage to Spaceballs there. And so when we begin the rounds, you can see there's a couple of different areas that we can plant our garden. So depending on you and your players you're playing with, you guys can decide which best spot suits you guys. What spot best suits you guys? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Said it backwards, but it's all good. I'm the backwards man, All right, so pow, garden planted. Now it's up to us to defend this garden, and there's going to be, as you know, 10 waves of baddies coming at us. Now, the sunflower has the option to go ahead and plant healers. These little guys are awesome. They drop health for your teammates, and I believe you can even pick them up. We'll find out here in a little bit. And, of course, the main purpose of the sunflower is to heal the rest of your teammates. So he's like the medic of the crew, so to speak. And right off the bat, you don't get a whole lot of extras. You'd think that the healer would be a little bit at a disadvantage here, but that's not necessarily the case. The sunflower machine gun is pretty sweet, and you do get like this heat ray thing that comes up. I'm hoping that it upgrades in power because the initial heat ray doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. And we'll show you that before the end of this video. We do upgrade and make it up. So here we go. Headshots, headshots, headshots are the way to go, as with all zombies. And you do get 50 sun pulses is what they call them. But to be honest with you, I think I just feel like he's a really good baseball player, and he's done his fair share of spitting out sunflower seeds, if you know what I'm saying. But I mean, that's pretty much how I see it happening, because you can't see how it comes out. You can't really see what comes out, but that's, in my mind, that's what's going down when I'm shooting. So anyways, we are through the first level, or the first wave almost, huh? Yep, perfect wave, booyakashow! So you can get a perfect wave by taking out all the zombies before they reach your base. Now you can see too, there's some walnuts around the base on the right hand side. Hopefully I'll turn around and look. But that is provided by somebody else on my team, not me. But that's cool. You can build like these walls around them and whatnot. And that'll be in a future video with the cacti. And I will say, one of my buddies has finally gotten this game, and we can play it together. And this game is an absolute blast by yourself. But when playing with friends on the mics, oh my gosh, it makes the teamwork, everything. I mean, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. We played it for quite a while last night. We'll probably be reconvening that session here in a few minutes. So, what do you guys think about this game so far? I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions about it, hence why we continue to put these videos out. Is it good? Are you going to be buying it? It is available for 360 and the Xbox One. It could even be available for PC right now. I'm not sure on that. But it's a lot of fun, and at a discounted price. I mean, it's not a full retail price like you'd see with most games. It's not a $60 make you holla kind of a situation. It's definitely a little bit more reasonable. And so yeah, and I mean, it's loads of fun. It's a shooter. If you like shooters, I highly recommend it. It's a nice little twist on it. It's you know, it's definitely more in the realm of like Team Fortress kind of a scenario. Very cartoony, very bouncy, very happy, not so precise and, you know, I don't know, real. Yeah, we find out too that the further you get, the more items and things you get. Like, for example, the pea shooter, once you level him up a few times, one of his specials enables you to jump really high and run really fast. So when I say really high, I'm talking like 3 to 4 times the normal jump. So it's like super jump. It's almost like cheat, but it's not. It's just a perk for continuing to roll with that class. The sunflower, like I said, right now we can heal anybody in need. And we do that by pressing the left bumper and aiming our reticule at somebody. And soon we get I don't remember what they call it. It's like a heat ray, though. You lock in your roots into the ground, and you have like a certain amount of points in order to spend and like blast this heat ray. So I will mention too that the revive time for the sunflower is a lot faster than like the pea shooter. So you know, it's good to have your classes mixed up. You definitely want to have at least one sunflower, one cactus, and one pea shooter. Now, there is the other class too, the chomper, and then there's the boss mode one, which we haven't done yet. So I don't know a whole lot about that one, and hopefully in a future video we'll get a little bit more information figured out and out to you guys. But you know, the chomper, normally I recommend one of each class. So far, I haven't found any dire need reason to have the chomper. Now the cactus is awesome because he's like a sniper. He's like a one-shot blast. You know, it's like boom headshot. Like it's nice. You'll see it. We got a video for that coming up if it's not already out as well. And you know, so look at that. I have a new ability now. The only problem with the new abilities, that you earn in game, is that you don't actually get to use them until you die. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of dying. It has happened from time to time, but, you know, I'm not going to die on purpose to gain access to the ability. But at the same time, you almost should, because it's going to help you out. So, and this isn't a game-to-game situation. Once you unlock it once, it's unlocked. So the next level, next game, whatever level we play, with whoever we play, we will have those things. So another thing we haven't ventured off into is the hard levels. So we've completed the 10 levels and the escape on normal, but we haven't achieved it yet on the hard level. So we don't know if there's like an insane level after that you can unlock, which is possible, but we haven't heard anything yet. But there might be, and we definitely need to give that a shot. Now that we got at least one friend that we can play with that'll talk and communicate with us, we'll definitely give that a try here soon. So, and hey, if you guys want to check us out and play with us, right now, currently, I am the only one with an active live account, and me being HTG Brian, in case you forgot. And my live name is actually in a dub 503 or 503. So it's INADUB 503. So, and for all of you wondering what in a dub means or why, that's my it's my PSN name as well. So if you guys are wanting to add me on the PlayStation, feel free. It's just in a dub, not 503. 503 is only on the Xbox. But in a dub, I'm a big Volkswagen enthusiast. I've pretty much owned nothing but Volkswagens my entire life. And as you know, a lot of people call Volkswagens V-dubs. And I am in a dub. So, a little fun fact for you. All right, so we've made it to the halfway point, or close to the halfway point. I think this happens in between round 4 and 5. I haven't really been paying attention, but we get lucky and we actually break some bread here. Cha-ching! We'll take it. So, the zombie slot machines is not always a bad thing. You can get paid. They do have blue gems that pay you higher money, and some other things too. So hopefully they'll give us some items, maybe some cards, some other things along the way. So far we've only seen money and zombies, but we've heard there's some other stuff, so we look forward to that. But these boss waves are not necessarily good times. Depends on what the slot machine gives you, but usually you'll get a wave of like, 10 or 15 guys like you normally would, but they also send out the big dogs too. So depending on what your slot machines pull back, you might get a Yeti, you might get a Gargantuan, and look at that, I have been killed. So I am down now because I am the Sunflower. You get 3 self-revives. Now, I still haven't figured out for sure if that's per game or if that's like just what you spawn with. You start with it and you can earn more or something, but I know right off the bat you get 3 self-revives for sure. And I would save those until your teammates are unable to get you, too, because if your teammates can get you, no sense in wasting one of your self-revives if you do, in fact, only get 3 per level. So here I am down again. I think this time I actually use a self-revive. Yep. Booyakashow. So I'm back up and at it, and I'm trying to actively heal my guys as much as possible. So you can still attack and heal at the same time. So we got that going for us, which is nice. But you can see, oh no, we got guys down, and it looks as though, for some reason, it's not letting me use my self-revive. So there's definitely some stipulations with that, and hopefully we'll figure out the details and be able to report that to you soon. But, oh no. Are we going to survive? Are we going to survive? It's one dude left. And if you do die, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, if you do die and your teammates are not able to revive you before the timer runs out, you actually do have the ability to respawn if your teammates can complete the level. So if these guys can make it, then we'll move on. But if they don't, then you know what? Not so good. So one other thing, too, I want to mention that in the lobby system and at the main menu, you can purchase sticker packs and such, which we showed you in the first look. And here we go. We're respawning, and we got the sunbeam now. This is what I was talking about earlier. But when you're looking at those sticker packs, as I was saying, it is possible for any character class to unlock some self-revive. So, you know, maybe that is something that any character can do, but I definitely know that when I first used the sunflower that I started with 3, so I can at least verify that. So now you can see we've got left bumper and the Y button available for our specials, and each of those charge up accordingly. And I don't know if you can level those up and they go faster or not, but we'll find out soon enough. But here's your first glimpse at my heat ray. And it definitely causes damage, but it doesn't seem to do, like, amazing damage. So, although it probably is a perk, hopefully it can be upgraded because, you know, it's not doing as great a job as we'd like to see. But it would be pretty good to, you know, if you got 6 or 7 zombies attacking your garden, it's kind of nice to just blast away. And it does fire faster than the standard sunflower shooter does. So, you know, maybe it does less damage but shoots faster. I don't know exactly what they've got it set at, but that would be a good guess if you ask me. Now, I recommend, too, that you guys spend money, at least $1,000 per game in the lobby buying sticker packs, because it does give you plantables. So everybody on the team should have at least 4 or 5 plantables coming in. You want to make sure that you have a couple shooters, maybe some healers, you know, whatever in those little pots there. And to do that, you just walk up and press the icon indicated, which is B in our case, and then select from the menu. So try to spread those out accordingly. You don't want to put them all out at once and then not have any for the later rounds. And I definitely would recommend saving them for the later rounds if you only have a few, because it's a lot more squirrely in the end. But we're getting pretty close. Like I said, we do not complete the 10 rounds. But spoiler alert, we actually do make it to the 9th round. I think we actually complete 9. We just don't complete 10. So we're getting pretty close to the end here. And by now you got a pretty good feel of what the sunflower can do, at least in the early stages. Like I said, we will do some updates on this as we play and get a little bit more advanced and not such noob status here. But our garden health is not looking good, and that's ultimately what our downfall is here. And on to the so there's a coffin dudes. If you haven't seen a coffin dude yet, it's basically just a zombie walking around with a shield around him, you know, like some armor. That's basically all we're dealing with there. All right, now I'm going to step back a little bit and hide in the distance. Actually, I ran up here to get some health, thinking that there was some health up here, but my pot is gone. So one thing to take note of is that these zombies will actually target those pots. I'm not sure if it's a proximity thing, like the closer the zombie is to you or the pot he'll go for. I mean, that very well could be a pretty good guess there. And again, we'll start to hone in on some of this information as we get more experience here, because keep in mind, this is all footage from our first day or 2 of playing, so. And there's not a lot of, I mean, I'm sure there's information out there, but to be honest with you, instead of looking it up and scouring the internet, I'd rather play it, so that's what I've been doing. And so, yeah, if you guys have any special requests or anything you'd like to see, maybe a certain character on a certain map or something. I don't know why that would matter, but maybe it does. If there's any other questions you guys have, I mean, drop over to our Facebook or our Twitter, or even just drop a comment down below since you're already here, right? I mean, we're assuming you're watching this on YouTube. So, and if not, maybe you're watching it on our website. If that's the case, then hey, drop a comment down below too. Before, we had it set up so you could not comment on our website, on our old site, but now the new site allows you to comment. So get registered, come hang out, get involved. Oh, Booyakashow, getting started trophy achievement. So, not exactly sure what that one's for. I'd have to look that one up again. Let's see here. Getting started. I don't know. I don't want to waste my time looking that up, huh? Basically, the achievements for this game are such that, unfortunately, well, I guess it's not unfortunately, but we can't provide a whole lot of help for. Most of them are just simply playing the game. You know, you play with this character and shoot this many guys, or, you know, do this many revives, or, you know, a lot of it is just easy peasy stuff. So if we come across any achievements that, you know, we feel could be helpful or that you guys might want to see, then we'll put them up. Now, of course, we're always taking requests too. Just because you request it doesn't mean we'll do it. But we are real big on fan feedback. So if you guys give us a, you know, couple of requests for a certain video or a moment or something, we'll make sure that we do it. So, you know, tell your friends to come back you up and comment with you. Besides, we love the support, so get them over here anyways, even if there's nothing to argue about. Alright, so we are basically in the home stretch here. We got less than a couple minutes left, and there's another achievement. Woohoo! Sun heal. So that's for simply just healing your teammates. So just be a good team player and you'll get that one eventually. Alright, so this is wave 9, and like I said, I believe we complete this one, but I think the next one is when we fail. So yeah, you know, as I was just mentioning too about requests, hey, if you guys have a different game or something else you guys want to check out too, I mean, just because we're watching and talking Plants vs. Zombies doesn't mean you guys don't want to see some Zoo Tycoon or something, you know what I mean? So let us know. Like I said, we won't always guarantee and make it happen, but we will do our best, and usually if we get you know, a handful of people wanting something specific, we'll make it happen. So watch out for those footballers. They got some guns and some extra armor too. They're not our favorite of characters, but definitely not the hardest to take down either. So they are pretty aggressive though when it comes to the zombie nature. Speaking of which, we need to check out some multiplayer. We haven't even played as the zombies yet as of this recording anyway, so we'll have to check that out and get a video out for that. Like I said, we still do have, you know, 4, 5, 6 more videos planned for this little mini-series here, even though we're not really doing trophy achievement videos. You guys seem to enjoy the gameplay and whatnot, so yeah, we'll keep putting them out as long as you guys keep watching them. Alright, so I am on my deathbed basically with 26 here. Now your health will go up after a certain amount of time in most cases, but I've noticed that, you know, even if I avoid getting hit, oh well, look, I'm finally getting charged up there. So, and you don't get charged all the way back up. As you can see, I'm only at 50 there, so there's no other way I could have been healed other than just not being hurt for a certain amount of time. And so, but you don't get full health by regenerating on its own, so that's kind of a bummer. But that's what your little pot healer buddies are for. Ooh, that sounded weird. Sounded like I'm talking about my hippie friends or something. Anyways, looks like we got a Disco Dave zombie, which I'm not a fan of. He's a good dancer, but not a fan of him. And yeah, so this is most certainly getting close to the end, my friends. And okay, where are they at? Where are they at? Alright, so see how handy it would have been, like right now, if we would have had some healer plants and some shooters that put in those little pots. Could have helped us. But see, look, we got this giant dude, and he is not nice. I'm trying to just nuke him right in the eyeball. Right in the ocular. But, oh no, get out of there, run! Boom! Yeah, he's going to feel that in the morning. So I got 14 seconds to be revived, and unfortunately one of our teammates bailed on us too. So that was not very teammate-like, and oh no, Spank My Albinos is down. Oh no, we're all down. So You can lose in two ways. You can definitely, all your teammates can be knocked down or your garden can be destroyed. And in our case, it was like simultaneous ownage. So all of our guys went down and they owned our garden pretty much at the same time. And that's going to be it. So the host of the room could do a team retry. And we've done it once, and it started us off right in that same round again. So definitely worth it if the host is paying attention. But if not, then to the lobby we go. So 9 of 10 waves defeated. Dave takes off in his space RV, and we move into the final screen here, which, you know, is just us saying our goodbyes. So dry those eyes. I know it's a sad moment here, but we'll be back for more soon. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, the Port Scallywag level on Garden Ops. We also checked out the Sunflower in an appropriate way, not in an inappropriate way. And, yeah, so head on over to our social pages, Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure as well. Get involved. Come hang out. Buy some stickers. Whatever you want to do, make it happen. All right, I'm going to cut it off early now because I've been talking for a long time, and I need to take a break. So, as always, until next time.